3 minutes. No, seriously. 3 minutes. China's CATL Shenxing 3 battery can now charge from 10 to 80% in just 3 minutes and 44 seconds. And in that same amount of time in America, you likely wouldn't have even found a working charger yet. That is how ridiculous the gap is starting to look. Because while a lot of people in Europe and America are still talking about what the future of EVs might look like one day, China is already building it right now. And today I'm here at CATL, and this is not just some random battery company. CATL alone accounts for nearly 40% of the global EV market. Yes, you heard that correctly. 40% globally. And just take a look at this absolute incredible beauty. Stick around because we're going to check it out fully later. When people talk about the future of cars, they usually talk about car brands like Tesla, BMW, Mercedes, Volkswagen and Ford. But the real power in the electric car industry is not just the badge on the front of it, it is the battery inside of it. And when it comes to batteries, let's be honest, China is not just ahead anymore. China is dominating. The IEA says China manufactured well over 80% of all batteries in 2025, while CATL says its global EV battery market share reached 39.2% in that same year, ranking first for the 9th consecutive year. And this is not just about Chinese brands either. CATL works with global automakers including Tesla, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, Hyundai, Stellantis, Mazda, Ford, which tells you exactly how central CATL's battery technology has become to the global auto industry. 4 years ago, while others were still worrying about range anxiety, CATL had already mass-produced the Qilin battery with over 1,000 kilometers of range 3 years ago, while much of the industry was still struggling to make fast charging for LFP work. CATL had already rolled out the Shenxing battery at scale with a 10-minute charge. And 2 years ago, while others were still obsessing over shaving millimeters of battery packs, CATL had already delivered the thinnest battery on an 800-volt platform. And that's the thing with CATL. What looks like one step forward from them usually ends up forcing the entire industry to take a giant leap just to keep up. So, standing here at CATL, you really get the feeling that this is not just another battery company. This is one of the places helping decide what the future of the global car industry is actually going to look like. And what they are showing here is not just some small upgrade. It's not just, oh, look, this one charges a tiny bit faster. This one goes a tiny bit further. No, this is CATL pushing battery technology into a completely different league. And two of the biggest examples of that are the Shenxing 3 and Qilin 3. Honestly, this is where things start getting a bit silly. Let's start with Shenxing 3 because this battery basically takes one of the biggest anti-EV arguments people have been repeating for years and absolutely smashes it to pieces. Charging time. For years, especially in the West, the excuses have been the same.
Yeah, but charging takes too long. Yeah, but what about road trips? Yeah, but what if I'm in a hurry?
Well, CATL's answer is fine, then let's fix that. The Shenxing 3 battery can charge from 10 to 80% in just 3 minutes 44 seconds with an average 10C charging rate at a peak of 15C. That is not just fast, that completely changes the conversation because once charging starts to feel this quick, the old excuses start sounding very old-fashioned very quickly. And it gets even crazier. The Shenxing 3 can go from 10 to 98% in around 6.5 minutes. In other words, it only takes the time of a quick coffee stop to get the battery basically full. And even at minus 30 degrees Celsius, it can still go from 20 to 98% in about 9 minutes. So even in extreme cold, you're still looking at less time than it takes to queue up, buy a coffee, and get back to the car. That matters because cold weather is another thing people always bring up. And again, CATL's answer is basically, all right then, we'll solve that as well. This is what I think people outside China still do not fully understand. CATL is solving the actual problems: range anxiety, charging anxiety, cold weather performance, real world convenience. That is where the real leadership is. And Shenxing 3 is such a good example of that, because this is not some flashy gimmick. It is a real attempt to make electric cars easier, faster, and more practical for normal people. A lot of places are still busy talking about policy, targets, future roadmaps, what they hope to achieve by 2030. Meanwhile, China's over here just saying, here it is, it works, next. Then you've got the Qilin 3, and this one is about proving that you do not have to choose between range, performance, and safety, because normally that is the trade-off. If you want more range, you have to add more weight. If you want more performance, you create more heat. If you want more safety, usually something else has to give. But Qilin 3 is trying to bulldoze straight through that compromise. It delivers 280 watt-hour per kilogram energy density, which CATL says enables around 1,000 kilometers of range, and compared with current 1,000 kilometer class LFP systems, it cuts 255 kilograms of weight and reduces volume by 112 liters. Now that is huge, because a lighter battery does not just mean better range, it also means better acceleration, better braking, better handling, lower energy consumption, and a better overall driving experience. CATL says the lighter package helps reduce energy consumption, improve 0 to 100 kilometers per hour acceleration, shorten braking distances, and improve handling stability. So this is not just a battery nerd thing. This affects the whole car. And then performance-wise, CATL says Qilin 3 can deliver up to 3 megawatts of instantaneous power with 50C peak discharge capability. Or to put that into perspective, that is roughly the kind of power you'd associate with 4 Formula One race cars combined, which is honestly ridiculous. And now that even F1 is going electric, why not choose Qilin? At this point, it sounds like the ideal battery for it. That is China showing it can lead not just on scale, not just on affordability, but at the high end as well. Premium, advanced, cutting edge. And of course, whenever battery tech gets more powerful, people instantly ask the same question.
Yeah, but is it safe?
CATL's answer here is it's no propagation architecture designed to stop chain reactions during thermal runaway scenarios. In simple terms, if something goes wrong, the system is built to stop that problem from cascading into something much worse. So what you are looking at with Qilin 3 is not just more range, not just more power, but CATL showing that it can push battery technology forward across the board. And I think that is the part some people overseas still really struggle with. They're comfortable with the idea of China making things at scale. They are less comfortable with the reality that China is now leading on the actual cutting edge engineering as well. But that is exactly what is happening. CATL did not get dominant in batteries by accident. This is what happens when you combine manufacturing scale, deep supply chains, serious engineering talent, long-term planning, and companies willing to invest massively in research and development. CATL has invested more than 13 billion in R&D over the past decade and more than 2.8 billion in 2025 alone. It had 772 gigawatt per hour of production capacity in 2025, equivalent to about 15 million vehicles, and with 321 gigawatt per hour still under construction by year end. Because the battery is the heart of the electric vehicle and CATL is leading the heart of the EV revolution. That means China is not sitting in the passenger seat of the future car industry. China is driving it. Right, now let's check out this chopper. Well, actually it's not a chopper, it's a hybrid mix of a chopper and an airplane. I've never seen anything like it. It's called Autofly. This huge eVTOL aircraft, of course, uses CATL batteries, and it's already being used for cargo, logistics, and real-world operations across China. And in Guizhou, where I'm from, it transported fresh tea on a route that normally takes hours by road. But in this thing, it takes just 37 minutes, which basically means the tea arrives ridiculously fresh, and that's what makes this so impressive. This isn't some sci-fi concept. It's China already starting to electrify the skies. So after seeing all this here at CATL, I think the message is pretty clear. When it comes to battery technology, Shenxing 3 is attacking charging anxiety head-on. Qilin 3 is redefining what is possible in range, performance, and efficiency. And together they show exactly why CATL has become the center of gravity for the electric future. And honestly, that is the thing that stands out to me the most. Back in the West, a lot of people are still discussing what next generation EV technology might look like. Meanwhile, here in China, I'm standing right in front of it. See you in the next one, guys. Signing off. Signing off.